Shalom, shalom, everybody. My name is Jason.
I'm Caden.
I'm Jaden. I'm Eli.
And we are the Yahuwah and the Torah channel. And we thank you guys very, very much as we go through our non-scripted, non-thought up, just sit down and just chit-chat to you guys, conversations that we have when we can get there. And I like it when I have my boys here because most of the time I don't. And so we used to do this every single day faithfully as a big group, but then everybody kind of got split into all different directions, and so you guys hear the different segments that we have. And actually, those segments have turned out really, really well. If you guys have not watched the other segments we've done, where we've been reading out the book of the Nazarene, it has been a very, very in-depth section, and so that I would recommend everybody to read that. What you guys are looking at right before your eyes is YahScriptures.com, the limited edition, which means we may never ever print this same book, this same size ever again. The next books that come out may be just some little tiny portable things that everybody can get that we can mass distribute. And so if you are looking for this big, beautiful 3,153 page, 3 bookmark, large font, restored names, scriptures, it's right here. It is right before you guys. You guys can just go to YahScriptures.com, put a .com at the end of that, and it is available, as well as all the free versions. You actually don't need to buy this. We're pushing the buy so that we're able to push these scriptures into our brothers and sisters in chains. So that is our sales pitch. That's my sales pitch, is that for every scriptures that you guys get on the outskirts, I'm able to get into one of my brothers in chains. And the things that are coming out of the prisons are very, very incredible, and I'm going to be starting a new series here very soon called Behind the Bars. And if you guys would, I will leave a link in the description today, but you may want to sign up for that. And I'm going to put a disclaimer out there because the very first one is going to be not as graphic as the ones that will be coming after this. And so it's raw and it's real, but it's not something you're going to want to sit your kids around and watch. It's something that may trigger something. You may not like it, and so if it's not something that you're interested in, definitely don't go down that path. I'm doing this series so that we can get some support and some eyes open for our brothers and sisters in chains, because the system of the U.S. is very, very corrupt, and it's a crazy system. And so that's what we're doing. Check out Behind the Bars. Now we're heading into Isaiah. Isaiah is our prophet of the time that's right here. And today's is super, super short. And so what we have is Jay, just give us any kind of recap, anything at all on Isaiah, how we got to where we're at right now.
Having prophecies of the destruction of Israel and Judah, and how they're going to be basically sent into captivity, crushed, everything will become, the land will become desolate, their children will die before their eyes because they broke the commands and they've worshipped other gods. And then we also get future prophecy of Messiah. So this is way back in the day before they ever went into captivity. He's talking about Messiah and all the things that he will do. He'll be the Son of the Most High, and he will basically come to restore the people. But then the people get confused with this and think they were going to get freed from captivity, like he was going to destroy the Romans and free them like Moses did the Egyptians, but it wasn't quite like that kind of freedom.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go into Yah Scriptures, and everybody asked me, they asked me, what app is this? Guys, this is the Yah Scriptures app. Go to YahScriptures.com, go to downloads. If you have any Google device, phone, tablet, TV, anything Android-ish, you should be able to have this. And any other, like for Apple, we also have versions as well. So you can put an eSword on Apple, and you can also put the PDF. You guys can read those as well. So here we are, YESHAYAHU, Isaiah 12. 1. And in that day you shall say, I thank Yahuwah. Though you were enraged with me, your displeasure has turned back, and you have comforted me. CL is my deliverance. I trust and am not afraid. For Yahuwah, is my strength and my song, and he has become my deliverance. And you shall draw water with joy from the fountains of deliverance. And in that day you shall say, praise Yahuwah, call upon his name, make known his deeds among the peoples, make mention that his name is exalted. There's a lot of stuff like right here that I found somewhat fascinating, because number one is, what are the deeds, and what is the deeds of Yah?
Well, it protects people. He gives them blessings if they keep his commands.
Yeah, and that's the thing is all of these people up in this time had been able to see the deeds of our Creator in person. People were coming and going, and supernatural things were happening. Several times, both the northern tribes and southern tribes were going to be wiped out, and a supernatural event came, and somehow they were saved when they called upon the name of Yah. So people knew that He is there, and that another thing that I find fascinating is make mention that His name is exalted. Now, we live in a world where we have the so-called KJV Bible. That is the greatest of all Bibles, is what every Christian will say, when it's actually one of the most corrupt versions of Scriptures that there is. And when you take the name of our Creator out and you call Him God, when His name is not God, His name is Yahuwah, and you take the name of His Son and you make it Jesus, right? You call it the name of a false deity. And the joke's on us. And then people will fight when you mention that there were no J's in Hebrew at all. And so we have all of these scriptures that we ended up with, and none of them have the name of our Creator, which is a tremendous reason why Yah Scriptures is a great version that has not been corrupted by the hand of these people that had agendas and all this stuff. So continuing on. Sing to Yahuwah, for He has done excellently. This is known in all the earth. Cry aloud and shout, O inhabitant of Zion, for great is the Kadosh one of Yisrael in your midst. All right, that's it.
That's it.
There's nothing more. Anything? Can anybody come up with anything on this one?
I mean, this is a
In that day, I think we're talking. Nobody does this right now. It's we're a real niche group of people that nobody knows who Yah is, and you don't have all the religions. They don't call upon His name. To call upon the name of our Creator, you have to love our Creator. And calling upon the name of our Creator is all about Torah keeping. It's about putting yourself into a loyalty chain that our Creator knows that you're loyal by doing what He has asked us to do over and over and over. And so the first 5 books of Scriptures, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, is the Torah. And I saw the guy from Kingdom and Context. He was saying that was Judaistic, that only the Jews thought the first 5 books were Torah, and that there's instructions throughout all of Scriptures. And I thought about that, and that is probably okay, because what you will find is in the first 5 books of Scriptures, you're going to find the foundation for everything else. And so if it doesn't pass the litmus test, and that's the thing is he's huge into the Apocrypha, which we are as well, and all of it goes together as a giant story. There's not a single part in Scriptures. The only part of Scriptures that ever says something that may appear as if the Torah is gone is when you get into our maniac friend, Mr. Paul, who writes like a theological maniac, right? And you have to, that's why Peter says you got to be really careful of this. Paul's a really smart dude, and he writes all of this stuff. And that is why he was sent where he was. But if you're taking his doctrine as doctrine over the first 5 books of Scriptures, then that's a mistake. So with that, everybody, we hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Much love to you all.
All right. Shalom.